It stays much more in the individual and the social sphere, which is not saying that's not a problem, but it doesn't necessarily curtail the ability for Jews to live as Jews in the United States, which is why I say in the book that I don't feel like Jews in America are oppressed.
You see Jews shunned.
Yeah, I mean, in a certain way, she's getting that a little bit, perhaps, from Max Nordau, who calls anti-Semitism a disease. I think that so she took anti-Semitism very seriously, as I think we all do. Yeah, I mean, I was a kind of a wandering Jew, so to speak, of someone who grew up in a middle class countercultural environment and went to Israel and was completely taken in by the country and also by the religion. And I felt like ultra orthodoxy was really trying to maintain or retain the past. Yeah, it was a Holy Land fantasy. In a sense, you were footloose in the land of Israel. And there were people there that really did not like you and maybe wished you harm.
It was there that I understood what longtime leader of the Jewish National Fund and lifelong Zionist Yosef Weiss said long ago in his diary, popularized in the 2021 film Blue Box, quote, "The Arabs will never forgive us for what we have done to them."
You are dominating their lives, and not only palpable, but from my perspective, fully understandable. So taking sixth graders from Israel to Auschwitz and then having them have that experience, a very traumatic experience, even for the Jews not of European descent, for the Jews from Morocco or from Algeria, those were the two options. And by the way, there's no civil marriage in Israel either. So that in a sense, as opposed to America that has a separation of church and state, Israel doesn't have a separation of church and state in that way. So, Israel is becoming a more religious country. It's becoming a less liberal country. And Greater Israel is an ideology that all of the land from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea is Jewish land. So the question is, what value does it have for a liberal movement to support an illiberal state? It's not that Netanyahu win in a fluke election. Netanyahu's been winning for a long time. I don't really have a rational answer. I have an emotional answer. I can't really think of a good reason why not to support a nonviolent movement that's seeking to end the occupation.